Most people believe that walking every day is enough to keep their legs strong after 60. But according to recent research from Harvard Medical School, that's only half the truth. Walking is wonderful for the heart, but it doesn't fully protect the muscles and joints that keep you stable, especially as you age. If you've ever noticed that your knees ache after short walks or that your balance feels off even when you've been active, that's not weakness, it's a signal. Your body is quietly telling you that it's losing something deeper than stamina. It's losing coordination. And here's where the surprising part comes in. There's a set of 6 simple chair-based movements, each taking less than 2 minutes a day, that can reawaken that lost stability, rebuild knee confidence, and keep you walking freely well into your 80s. You don't need a gym. You don't need fancy equipment. You just need a chair and a few focused minutes. Stay with me till the end, because the last movement is the one most doctors never mention, and it's often the reason seniors go from feeling stiff to suddenly walking with a lightness they thought was gone for good. Now, let's take a breath and understand why this works. According to the Mayo Clinic, starting around age 50, we naturally lose up to 1% of our muscle mass every year, a process called sarcopenia. That might not sound like much, but over a decade, it's enough to change how you move, stand, and recover. The good news? Studies from the Journal of Aging Research show that short daily strength routines, even ones done sitting, can cut that loss nearly in half. So when we talk about a 2-minute chair routine, we're not talking about a miracle. We're talking about science. Science that says when you activate the muscles in your thighs, hips, and core in the right sequence, your body remembers how to move safely again. You rebuild the foundation for balance, pain-free walking, and confident independence. I want you to imagine this: waking up in the morning, sitting at the edge of your chair, and feeling your body switch on before you even take your first step. No stiffness, no hesitation, just ease. You don't need long workouts. You don't need motivation that fades by the weekend. You just need a moment, a daily ritual that keeps your joints nourished and your muscles alert. Because when your body feels capable, your mind feels younger too. And that's what this video is really about. Not chasing youth, but protecting the freedom to move through life with confidence. You'll find every scientific reference and study link in the description below. And if you care about your health and longevity, be part of our growing community. Subscribe and stay informed. Because together we're learning how to age strong, not slow. Let's begin with something simple but powerful. The first movement is what I call the sit-to-stand reset. Most seniors think of it as just getting up from a chair, but medically speaking, it's one of the most complete strength builders for the lower body. When you rise from a chair without using your hands, you activate nearly every major muscle group that stabilizes your knees, hips, and spine. The Journal of Geriatric Physical Therapy calls this one of the top predictors of healthy aging because it mirrors the most basic act of independence, standing up on your own. Start seated tall at the edge of your chair. Feet flat, slightly wider than hip-width apart. Take a slow breath in, press your feet into the ground and stand using your thighs and core, not your arms. Then sit back down slowly, feeling the control on the way down. Do this 5 to 8 times, once a day. Each repetition tells your body, I am still strong enough to rise on my own. And that small victory, that quiet power, changes how you move through life. Now, here's where it gets interesting. The second movement is called the ankle pump and roll. If you've ever noticed swelling in your feet after sitting too long, this one is for you. It improves circulation, strengthens the stabilizers around your ankles, and keeps your stride more balanced. A study in the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity found that seniors who performed ankle mobility exercises daily improved walking endurance by up to 25% within 8 weeks. That's not just a number, that's freedom regained. Seated tall, point your toes forward, then flex them back towards you, slowly, with awareness. Do 10 pumps. Then make gentle circles with each ankle, feeling the small muscles wake up. These movements improve blood flow, reduce stiffness, and support knee health from the ground up. Remember, your balance doesn't start in your head, it starts in your feet. Now, let's move to the third movement, the seated march. It may look simple, but it trains one of the most overlooked systems in aging, your hip flexors and core reflexes. When you march in place while seated, your brain re-engages the neural circuits that control gait rhythm and coordination, the same ones that start to dull with years of underuse. Researchers from Harvard Health found that consistent, low-impact seated marching improved walking speed and reduced fall risk in adults over 70. Lift one knee, then the other, in a slow, steady rhythm. Keep your back tall, your core engaged, and your breath flowing. After about 30 seconds, you'll feel warmth spreading through your thighs. That's blood, oxygen, and life returning to muscles that crave attention. And remember, this isn't about perfection, it's about connection. Every lift reminds your body what stability feels like. Before we continue, take a quick pause. Tell me in the comments, how old are you and where in the world are you watching from? I read every response, and it helps me create more guidance tailored to your age and your stage of life. Now, back to the chair. The fourth movement is the chair press extension. This one targets your arms, shoulders, and upper back, the muscles that keep your posture upright and your breathing easy. Sit tall and place your palms flat against the sides of your chair seat. Press down gently as if trying to lift your body slightly off the chair, not with strain but with control. Hold for 2 seconds, then relax. Do this 6 to 8 times. Each repetition tells your body, I am still strong enough to rise on my own. And that small victory, that quiet power, changes how you move through life. Now, the fifth movement is the chair twist and reach. It's gentle on the spine but powerful for balance, digestion, and back mobility. A National Institutes of Health study found that rotational chair stretches improved spinal flexibility and reduced lower back stiffness by 30% in older adults. It works because it reintroduces the twist your spine often loses from too much sitting. Sit tall, place your right hand on the outside of your left thigh, your left hand behind you. Slowly twist to look over your left shoulder. Hold for a breath, then return and switch sides. Do this 3 times each way. Each rotation is like oiling the hinges of your spine. Small but deeply restorative. Now we reach the 6th and final movement, and it's the one most doctors don't emphasize enough: the heel lift hold. Stand or sit behind your chair, holding lightly for balance if needed. Lift your heels off the ground and rise onto your toes, holding for 2 seconds, then lower slowly. Repeat 10 times. This one movement strengthens your calves, the second heart of your body. That's because your calf muscles act as a pump that helps push blood back up toward your heart. Stronger calves means better circulation, less swelling, and steadier steps. In one European geriatrics review, daily heel raises improved lower leg strength and balance confidence within just 4 weeks. It's that fast, it's that simple, and it's entirely within your control. So remember, these 6 movements aren't just exercises, they're messages to your body saying, I still have strength and I choose to use it. When you look at these 6 simple chair movements together, they might seem small, but in medicine, we often remind patients it's the small habits that decide the big outcomes. Each one of these exercises reawakens something your body already knows how to do. Stand tall, move freely, trust your balance again.
Let's take a moment to reflect. The sit to stand helps you rise with independence. That moment every person treasures. The ankle pumps and heel lifts keep your circulation flowing and your steps light. The seated march reminds your brain and legs to work as one. The chair press restores your upper body strength, the quiet power behind posture and breathing. And the chair twist unlocks mobility through your spine, letting every breath move more freely through you. Together, they don't just protect your joints, they reawaken your body's natural balance system. And when balance returns, confidence follows. You start to trust your movements again, standing from your chair without a second thought, walking down the hallway without fear, feeling that familiar rhythm of your body cooperating instead of resisting. Medical studies have confirmed this countless times. The National Institute on Aging found that seniors who practice short daily mobility routines experienced up to 40% fewer balance-related incidents. But numbers only tell part of the story. The real power lies in how it feels. That moment you notice yourself standing taller, breathing easier, or simply feeling alive in your body again. So if you've been feeling stiff or unsure about where to start, remember this. You don't need to chase intense workouts or fancy routines. You just need consistency, compassion, and a chair. Because these 2 minutes a day aren't just about movement. They're about reclaiming your freedom. The freedom to travel without pain, to play with grandkids, to enjoy the quiet satisfaction of walking outside, feeling steady on your feet with the sun on your face. This isn't about turning back the clock. It's about turning forward with confidence. You're giving your body a language it understands again. Motion, strength, circulation, balance. And in return, it gives you what truly matters: independence, vitality, and peace of mind. At this stage of life, it's not about adding more years. It's about adding more movement, more ease, and more joy to the years you already have. Take this as your daily medicine, gentle, free, and completely in your control, because every small action adds up, and your body is still listening. If you've made it this far, take a deep breath, because what you just learned is one of the simplest, safest, and most powerful ways to protect your future mobility. Every day you choose to move, even for just 2 minutes, you're teaching your body to stay alive with purpose. And that's the real goal of healthy aging, not just to live longer, but to live stronger. These chair exercises are your quiet armor against stiffness, weakness, and fatigue. They don't just build muscle, they rebuild trust between your body and your mind. And over time, that trust becomes independence. So I encourage you, make this your 2-minute ritual. Maybe right after your morning tea or before bed. Because each repetition tells your body, I'm still here, still strong, and still capable. If this message resonates with you, take a moment to join our growing community of seniors who are rewriting what aging looks like. Subscribe, stay connected, and let's keep walking this journey together, one small step, one mindful movement, one stronger day at a time. Because the truth is, movement is medicine, and you hold that medicine in your hands right now.
So don't wait for motivation. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Just start. Even if it's one lift, one twist, one rise from your chair. Because every gentle movement is a promise to your future self. A promise that you're not giving up strength, you're giving it attention. And the body always rewards attention. So here's to walking pain-free at 80, to waking up without fear of falling, and to living each day with the quiet confidence that your body still knows how to move, how to heal, and how to thrive. Thank you for taking this time for your health and for yourself. I'll see you in the next routine. Stay strong, stay kind to your body, and remember, the best medicine is still movement.